Okay, I'm just here to show what good characters and kart combos to use in certain tracks. So I'm going to talk about the characters first. I don't care. So there's I think like 7 different weight classes in this game. And Mario Kart Wii had 3 weight classes, but this game has 7 of them, or 8. I don't know, 7 or 8. I'll go from lightest to heaviest. The lightest weight classes are the featherweights. The featherweights have 6 characters in it. They are the 5 baby characters: Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, Baby Peach, Baby Daisy, Baby Rosalina, and then the last one is Lemmy. So those 6 characters are all featherweights, which means they have great acceleration, but their speed is pretty bad. And they also have good handling too. Next one is the lightweights. The lightweights are Toad, Toadette, Shy Guy, Lakitu, Koopa, Larry, and Wendy. They're kind of like the featherweights, but they have a little worse acceleration, but it's still really good, and a little more speed, but it's not that much speed still. Next is medium. Medium only has 3 characters in it. They are Peach, Daisy, and Yoshi, who I hate so much. Mediums are pretty well balanced. Next up are cruisers. Cruisers have 4 characters in it. Those are Mario, Luigi, my favorite, Iggy, and Ludwig, my least favorite. My least favorite Koopaling. Cruisers are very, very well balanced, and they're great starting characters. Next are the heavyweights. Those are Rosalina, Donkey Kong, Waluigi, Roy, Metal Mario, and Pink Gold Peach. And then the final 3 are super heavyweights. Those are, well, obviously one of them is Bowser, Wario, and the last one is Morgan. Super heavyweights have terrible acceleration, but their speed is great. So whenever you get hit by an item, they take forever to go back to their top speed. The Mii's, depending on how tall and how fat your Mii is, it puts the weight class in it. Mine is like, I don't know, a medium cruiser, I don't know. So I'm just going to pick Mario right here, cruiser. So there's 3 different vehicle types. You may think there's 2, but there's actually 3. Of course, you have karts: a standard kart, pipe frame, Mach 8, steel driver, cat cruiser, circuit special, tri-speeder, battle wagon, prancer, bitty buggy, land ship, sneaker, sports coupe, and the gold standard. And then the Mario Kart Wii introduced bikes. Bikes were overpowered in Mario Kart Wii, but now they kind of sort of make karts overpowered. I'll explain that in a minute. But the bikes, there's a standard, Comet, sport bike, the Duke, Flame Rider, Varmint, Mr. Scooty, which is probably the funniest one, my favorite, the Jet Bike, and my least favorite, the Yoshi Bike. And then the last vehicle type that was introduced in this game are the ATVs. There's only 3 of them though, and they are pretty cool. ATVs are basically bikes that control like cars, which is what I think. There's the standard ATV, Wild Wiggler, and a Teddy Buggy. And then next is wheels. I have all carts and wheels unlocked. I have 1 more glider to unlock. For wheels, there's standard, monster, roller. In Mario Kart 7, the roller wheels were black. Now they're red. Slim, slick, metal, button, off-road, sponge, which makes a return from 7, wood. This one's really cool. Cushion, blue standard, which is the exact same thing as the standard, just obviously blue. Hot Monster, which basically replaces the red monster wheels from Mario Kart 7. They're orange and I think they are pretty much the same thing. And then there's the blue roller wheels. I have no idea what that word is. Azure roller? But they're just exact same thing as roll wheels, just blue. Crimson Slim, same exact thing as Slim, of course, just crimson. Cyber Slick, same exact thing as Slick, or just Cyber, purple. Retro Off-Road, the exact same thing as Off-Road, except that's retro and white. And then there's the gold tires. So there's a ton of tires that are different colors of different tires. And then the gliders. The gliders are really creative in this game. They were in 7, but this one's even more. The Super Glider, which is in Mario Kart 7, it's the normal one. Then, now this one, everyone loves, the Cloud Glider. It's a cool idea, but I don't use it much. This glider is my favorite, the Wario Wing. I love it. The Waddle Wing, it's a funny glider. Peach Parasol's back from 7. Parachute, that's a new one. Parafoil is back from 7, but it has a new design in this game. Flower Glider's back, and it does have a new design too. I kind of like the Flower Glider in 7 better than this one, even though this one looks a lot better. The Bowser Kite, this is probably the most interesting one. I believe, I'm not sure, but I think these are sold as actual kites in Japan. He has a Japanese stamp on his leg, on his right leg. The Plane Glider, I think it's a pretty good one. Mario Kart TV Parafoil. And then I said that there was one more glider I had to unlock. I had to unlock the gold glider, and now it's really hard. I have to collect 10,000 coins, and that is just. I'm trying to do a bunch of tricks. Like, I'm staying in that circle of coins at the end of the Electrodrome millions of times. I just can't get that gold glider. But you can press plus to view your stats. And since that Mario's a cruiser, standard car, standard wheels, and a super glider, it's pretty balanced. But with a super heavy character like Bowser, stats, he has a lot better speed, but a lot worse acceleration. With Featherweight, pretty bad speed, but it has a little better acceleration. A Featherweight, the Bitty Buggies have really good acceleration, especially with the lightweights, but terrible speed. Even with the larger characters, it's terrible speed. This is a really good combo I'm going to show you right now. A Featherweight character, land ship, roller or blue roller wheels, and any glider, doesn't matter. You have almost max acceleration, but speed and weight are horrible. Almost max handling, and traction is really good too. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, Mario Kart 7 and Wii, there was a stat called off-road. That means how fast you go when you're not on the actual road. That stat is taken out of this game and it's replaced with traction. I'll go over the stats right now. Speed is, of course, how high your top speed is. Acceleration is how fast your vehicle could get back to its top speed. Like if you fall off or get hit by an item, if you have good acceleration, you'll get back to your top speed really quick. Weight is, you usually have weight when you're a larger character. If you have a lot of weight, you can bump into other racers really easily. You can bump them really far. Handling is like how good you can make sharp turns. And traction is similar to handling. It's how well you can corner. You usually get better traction with the bikes. So yeah, I think that's it. I want to see like how my knee is, yeah, I think my knee is like a lightweight or a medium. But yeah, so those are the 7 weight classes. But let me show you really good combos for really good courses. Pick a super heavyweight character, and then there's special carts that go really quick. Those are the Mach 8, Circuit Special, Sports Coupe, and Gold Standard. Also, the Sports Coupe and Gold Standard are exactly the same thing. If you change them, no matter what parts you have, you'll always be the same exact stats. Always. So those 4 carts with either the slick wheels or the cyber slick wheels. Any glider doesn't matter. It's like overpowered for a lot of courses. but it's not good for these 4 courses: the New Rainbow Road, Mount Wario, SNES Storm of Plains 3, and GCN Dry Desert. I have no idea why these combos are terrible for it, but yeah, those combos are terrible for it. But a good combo for those courses are, I believe, the same carts, either the Crimson Slim or the Slim Wheels. Any glider, doesn't matter. So the Crimson Slim and the Slim Wheels are a lot better. Actually, did I think Demo Kart was better? Never mind. So yeah, that's it. For all the courses, you're mainly gonna want to go with one of these combos, like this one right here. You have almost max speed, but your acceleration is horrible. These, a lot of these combos are used in the world records. There's only like 1 or 2 tracks that doesn't use these kinds of combos, but there's 5 tracks, and there's 4 I mentioned, but the last one's a little different. So for GCN Sherbert Land, you're gonna want to pick a lightweight character. For the world record, someone used Toda. I'm just gonna pick Shy Guy, just for the heck of it. Then they use the Bad Wagon, not the Hot Monster, but the Monster Wheels, and any glider, of course. For some reason, this lightweight character, Bad Wagon, and Monster Tires are great for GCN Sherbert Land. No idea why, but it just is. And then, there's certain carts that are good for underwater courses, like Dolphin Shoals. There's 3 carts that are good for underwater. Those are the Steel Driver, Tri-Speeder, and the Bad Wagon. I think any wheel, I think those carts are good underwater no matter what wheels you pick. So, Bad Wagon, Tri-Speeder, Steel Driver, those are good ones for underwater, especially Dolphin Shoals. So if you're bad at the underwater parts, choose one of these 3 carts. And there's a bunch of different gliders, but each glider does one out of 2 different things. I believe the Super Glider, Wario Wing, I think the Waddle Wing, the Parafoil, and the Mario Kart TV Parafoil give you a slightly bigger boost in the air when you do a trick off of glider ramps. But the gliders such as the Clouds, Peach Parasail, Parachute, Bowser Kite, and Plane Glider, those are easier to control. So that's it. I've explained all weight classes and good cart combos for certain courses. So